Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be taking apart my FA20. I have absolutely no idea where to start. I've never done anything like this, but we're going to take it apart and see what I can do with it. I want to see if I can fix it. I don't know exactly what's wrong, but I'm going to take it apart, and if it's something I don't want to really fix, I'll just part out and try to sell the parts in it. But yeah, I'm gonna start taking it apart and see what I can do. I'm gonna probably start off with all this, like stuff like this, the coil packs and spark plugs, oil filter and hoses. I should remember where all the hoses go. I think like these two hoses are the only ones that might get confused, but it's not that big of a deal. And yeah, I'm gonna start with that and go from there. Alright, so far I've just taken off all two sensors, I've taken off this cover, taken off a couple hoses, and I tried to put these bolts back exactly where I took them out of. This is for an old camshaft sensor. I gotta get actually two if this thing's supposed to be running. Yeah, what else did I take off? But yeah, I just try to put everything back where I took it out of. That way nothing gets lost, and if I do need to remove it later because it's in the way, I can always do that later. But for now, I do not want to lose anything, so all the small stuff, I'm just going to be putting it back in there. Next, I'm going to be starting with the coil packs and stuff like that. And I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing here, so I will probably pronounce a lot of things wrong and don't have an idea what they're called. So yeah, this is just my first experience ever doing this, and I'm just gonna send it. So yeah, I'm gonna start with taking off the intake manifold and stuff like that and see where it gets me. Alright, I think I'm ready to take the intake manifold off. Basically, other than all the wiring, you gotta take off 6 bolts, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3 on the other side. And this thing, I'm not quite sure what it is, fuel distributor, something like that. Ooh, I see now I could have just taken this thing off. That would have been a lot easier. I just took this whole thing off. And ooh, that's rusty. Yeah, I think I'll put that back in there yet and to just take this out. Yeah, there's a lot of wiring. Just disconnect everything. And yeah, let's see if there's anything else. Aha! That's pretty exciting because it's the furthest I've ever been in taking apart an engine, so something new. I'm not sure what exactly to do next, except maybe start taking off all this wiring. Yeah, that's probably the only thing I can do. And it looks like everything is accessible now, so should be too hard. Let's try it. Alright, I didn't film this, but I got the fuel rail off. It's sitting right here. It spilled some gas some places on my hands and shit, but otherwise it's not too bad. I got the injectors out. I hope I didn't mess too much stuff up. I don't know how these washers or these like gaskets are supposed to be, and I don't know what state exactly on here. I'm sure some of them are still in there. There's one right there, but yeah, I don't know what all that is. I might need to get new ones if this engine is fixable. But I did take this thing off. Some kind of fuel pump, I have no idea. I took it off because it looked like it was in the way. And next thing I'm gonna do is this right here. Some kind of coolant channel. What the exact name is, I have no idea again. Yeah, just a bunch of 10 mils, and I think I should be able to just take that off. Alright, I've taken off more stuff from the bottom yet. Stuff like these mounts right here. And, oh right, I wanted to take this off as well. After that, I think the only thing left is taking off the timing cover. And then I can take off the bottom. So I can take off this after I take off this cover right here, the timing chain cover. And I'm not quite sure what process it goes next, but then after I take that thing off, I might be able to see what exactly is going on with this engine, and I'll know more after that, I guess. And for this cover, I believe it's just a bunch of bolts, let's say 12 mil all around, and yeah, it looks like there's different length ones as well, so might want to watch out for that. But I think that's all there is. And yeah, of course, I already had my alternator and AC pump, all that off, so I didn't have to worry about that. This engine is pretty grimy, dirty, and I'm definitely have to clean it a lot, and yeah, try to figure out what's actually going on, and yeah, see what we can do. Well guys, I really messed up. I didn't see some of the bolts I had missed for some stupid reason, and while prying it out I broke this and I cracked a couple pieces on here. I was surprised why it was so hard, but I thought it was just maybe glued on good. So yeah, now unless I find whatever this piece is, I don't know what it's connected to. It's like a big piece altogether. Yeah, unless I find something like that. And a valve or a timing cover. This engine is definitely just gonna be for parts, so yeah, hopefully I find something cheap or there's some good parts in here. That's that rod bearing right there. So if I move this back and forth, you can see that it's loose. So yeah, I'm not quite sure where to go from there, how much it costs to replace it, if it's worth it replacing it, or if the crank's damaged, shit like that. But yeah, I'm gonna wait a little bit of that. That's gonna be it for this video then. This is gonna be maybe part 1, part 2. But yeah, it's gonna be mostly time lapses, so I don't know if you're into that, but that's what this video is gonna be. And that's how far I got. I wrecked the timing cover, so that's kind of a bad thing. This piece right here, so I don't know how much I'd have to replace to fix that. Probably this whole valve cover, or like, yeah, camshaft. Yeah, it's a valve cover, right? I'd have to probably replace that whole thing, and I don't know how much I want to spend into this thing. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Thanks for watching, and hope it helped you. If you need any more help, I guess, let me know in the comments, and I can tell you what you need to know. I don't know much about this engine, but I know how to take it apart this far. So yeah, thanks for watching, and see you next time.